Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Diva Santan here and I'm back with another video. Oh my gosh, I think I was wearing this shirt in my last video. I was just thinking about that. Don't come for me. I have a washer and dryer. I've been gone for a while, y'all. I'm trying to get back into it. I know I keep saying it. I'm trying to get my mind right so I can get these videos out for y'all. Basically today, since you guys know, I don't know if you say graduated, I just got done with my freshman year of high school. So guys, today I'm going to be giving you freshmen some advice for the upcoming school year, because when I started, bro, I was not really that nervous until I pulled up to the school and I was like, oh, if you guys remember, but I deleted the videos, but I had vlogged the orientation or whatever. You know, make sure you guys go to that. That's step one. Make sure that you guys go to that, because I felt a lot better. It felt a lot more like knowing my friends were there. You know, they showed you around the school. Now guys, I don't know how this school year is gonna go, and I feel really bad for the freshmen, because even though some of the freshmen coming to my school, wow, we're not gonna talk about it.
But I do feel bad for freshmen everywhere, because you guys are you're definitely not gonna get the real high school experience that we got, because it's gonna be all weird. You're gonna have to wear masks, you're gonna have to stay 6 feet apart. There's only gonna be a certain amount of kids in classrooms. Like, it's gonna be really weird. I don't even know if after school activity is gonna happen.
Let's just hop right into the video. You need to know, and I know everybody says this, and I used to not believe it. I was like, no way that me and my best friend are gonna fall out, blah blah blah. Yeah, yes, the people who you are friends with now, you're not gonna be friends with. 9 times out of 10, okay, almost 10 times out of 10, you may have some of the same friends, but you're definitely not gonna, especially if, like me, no offense to my friends, I love y'all, but they're all in lower classes than me. Like, I'm in honors and most of them are in college or academic. Nothing wrong with that, but that's just how it went. You're not gonna be seeing your friends as much. You might see some of them, you know, through the hallways. You may be able to like my best friend, her and I, we had a big falling out. We didn't talk for so long, because school really does impact it. Like, we saw each other at lunch, and then eventually your lunch schedule will get changed throughout the school year, and it's like, you know, when do we get to see each other? I have none. Basically none. I have like maybe 3 of the same friends that I had in middle school. None. All of us got into fights because high school changes you. I never thought that was true. Yes, especially boys. Oh my god, boys, because they try to act all hard and stuff now that they get into high school. You will. I'm telling you right now, you got to be prepared for it. And you know, it's new people, new boys, blah blah. I never got in drama about that type of stuff, but it could happen. You're gonna have a falling out. 2, change is okay. This goes with what I just said. Change is good. Things are going to change. You know, your life is literally going to change. Because I don't know about y'all, but everything that I knew, it definitely changes when you get to high school. Especially like, it's just because you're going through so much. I don't think I've ever had a crazier year. But you have to understand and learn that you're not in the middle school anymore. You're not a little baby. You know, you're getting pushed into, you know, eventually the real world. It's only your freshman year, but still, you're going to be in there with the older kids. So, you know, things are definitely gonna change, and don't freak out about it. Don't be like, oh, I wish it was how it was last year or whatever, like, because you have to accept the new change, because you can find a lot of beauty in it. Because I was like that for a while. Like, I loved the beginning of my freshman year, but it started to go downhill, and I was just kind of like, I wish I could go back to 8th grade, but you know, it's all about growing. You have to adjust. So like I said, also make new friends. Make sure, oh my gosh guys, that was my favorite part about my whole year. I met some people, y'all. My friend Jefferson right there, my friend Jenna and Destiny right there. I made friends with people who I'll never ever forget, you know, like, these are my really close friends. And y'all are in school with people who drive. You're in school with people who have cars, like, because my friends, a lot of my friends are upperclassmen, especially if you're mature like me. I was a freshman who didn't even like the freshmen. I barely hang out with freshmen. Hanging out with the upperclassmen was definitely like, I feel like I'm with my people type thing. So yeah, make sure you make new friends. Don't be scared about it. How to make those friends, a really good way is to do a sport. I basically made, because all my friends that are juniors and seniors, not all of them, but you know, a lot of them, how I made my way, like I would meet them and then their friends, blah blah blah, is through, I do cheerleading. Oh my gosh guys, that's such a big one. It's scary as hell, because I remember going in for tryouts and I was like, oh my god, like I was so nervous. Oh my god, I even cried after. Please do a sport. It helped me incredibly. I don't think I would have made nearly as many friends through sports. You meet, and then because I'm a cheerleader, I met the football players, and then You know, you meet all their friends. Another good thing to do is to get close with your teachers. I know you guys hear this a lot too, but it is honestly such a good thing. A couple of my teachers, oh my god, a couple of my teachers, make sure you get close with them. And I know you hear this a lot, but for real, like, it'll happen organically throughout the school year. You don't need to like force it or anything like that. It is good to have like a good bond with them. Or the school is hard, they understand that, but if you're obviously rude to a teacher, you know, if you just don't talk to them ever, they're probably gonna be like, you know, but if they know you and they understand you and they know what you're going through at home or whatever the case may be, you know, they'll get you more. That will happen organically throughout the school year. You don't really need to force it or whatever. But if you are one of those quiet kids, it might be a little bit harder for you. I mean, you've dealt with teachers your whole life. It's not any different. You don't need to be scared, guys. I really don't want y'all to be scared, because I was so nervous. But when I got into the school, I was just like, it's not how you think it's gonna be. It's really fun. And you remember, all your friends are nervous too. Even if you're in 7th grade watching this, like, you guys should have already started doing this in 8th grade, but make sure your grades are good. And let me tell you why. 8th grade, right? Say you have really good grades. When you go into high school, for my school anyway, it might be different. The lowest level is academic, then it goes college, then honors. If you're in like college classes or something, that doesn't mean you're taking college classes. They're just the names for it. So a lot of the freshmen were like, oh my god, I'm gonna be taking college. No. But the levels of speed, they're all the same, but they teach different speed. Like, academic is really slow, college is a little bit slower, honors is fast, and I think they have AP and all that. I don't know. I'm at the highest I know I can be, I'm pretty sure. They haven't told me about anything else. Say you have really good grades in 8th grade. They're gonna put you in honors classes. Now, if you take honors classes for freshman year, when colleges, because colleges will look at your freshman year, they'll say, wow, like, that's a really good student because she was already in honors or whatever. Because colleges, trust me, they look throughout everything. And if you had bad grades in 8th grade, well, my school anyway, you can change, like, you can, if you're an academic, you can ask them to be pushed in college or honors. But my friend did that, and it was kind of hard for him because he wasn't supposed to be in those classes. You can do that if you want to, like, if you feel like you're in too low of like a learning, you know, whatever class. But don't just do it just to look better or whatever, because trust me, you go to honors classes, it's that much harder, 2 levels harder. Especially in 9th grade, of course, you want to have good grades, because 9th grade, I don't think that people understand. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, I'll just slack my freshman year. No, your freshman year is like the base for all your classes. If you get a lot of stuff done your freshman year, high school is going to be way easier for you. Like, next year, I'm going to be finishing all of science. I won't have to do any more science classes. And I won't have a study hall, or we call it a rock block. I won't have that because I'm going to be finishing those classes. I wish I would have done that in my freshman year. I just didn't know. Also, don't feel bad if you don't know what electives are. Psh, I was so confused, bro, when I first went in. I didn't understand what electives meant until like halfway through the school year. Electives are just like specials, basically. They make it sound way harder than it is. Trust me, especially when you get to your senior year and you're like done. Like, you want to be done, you'll be able to have less classes. And also, unfortunately, because of Corona, I can't graduate early, but that was my plan. So, you know, if you're looking to do that, take a lot of classes your freshman year. Now listen, if you're like me, okay, and you hate gym, get it done your freshman year. Do not put it off. Yeah, I did half my freshman year. I did 2 quarters, but 1 quarter was at school, and then the other quarter was online with Corona. Thank you. Because trust me, when you're a junior or a senior, do not put it off till then. Don't do it. It's gonna be way worse, because you're gonna be so used to not having to do it, and then all of a sudden you're gonna have to do it, and you're probably gonna have to do it with like older kids or younger kids, which is even more embarrassing. And your junior and senior year, you just want to get out of there. So oh my gosh, don't do that. I have so many friends who did that. Like, my friend who's in cheer, she's doing gym right now, and you could tell that they regret it. It's gonna go by fast, so if you just get it done, you can chill, you know. Also in high school, it's really cool. You can basically choose what level of like gym you want, like not what level, but like what you do. I chose to do fitness for life, which is like just you do yoga and workouts, and it's really, oh my god, it's so boring. I'd rather do that than be looking crazy out here. Make sure that you guys have fun. I don't regret it. I'm just a little mad at myself that I didn't let myself have as much fun. Like, you know, of course, do your work, make sure all that comes first. I did have a lot of fun, but it seems I feel like when you're in high school, everything seems so hard. Like, everything seems not, like, so confusing, when in actuality, it's actually really simple. You know, don't let every little thing get to you. Especially don't stay in drama, guys. We're too old for that. I'm too old for that anyway. When you're in high school, it's way different, y'all. When I tell you it's a different ball game, buddy, you don't want to start drama with them upperclassmen. You don't want to start drama because it's different. You can also get arrested. It's not just like, oh, you get into a little fight and they call your parents. You get arrested, expelled. My friend got expelled, and you can get suspended. They don't play. They don't care. And they have police officers at your school. And drama is just so annoying because your school is bigger. So if the drama gets around more, everybody's going to know about it. And then other people are just going to look at you like, wow, she's such a child. Like, oh my God, she's so, you know, because at least my friends anyway, we're very mature. We don't do that type of stuff. It's just stupid. I had a few run-ins here and there, like 2, you know, but nothing ever really happened. Females being females being jealous. That's gonna happen. But you have to remember that 2 people cannot like each other and live on earth. Just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean you have to fight them. Just because they don't like you don't mean you have to fight them. Y'all just don't like each other. Stay away from that person. Try to have fun. Don't worry about drama, because you don't want to look back and be like, oh my God, I was fighting every day. You don't want to look back and be like, wow, like I was a mess. I'm going to talk about the honeymoon phase. This video is going to be so long, but I have to do all this. The honeymoon phase, which for me was the beginning of my freshman year. Trust me, y'all, you're gonna go to school. I loved school. When I first came, oh my God. I felt like every day was an event. I felt like every single day it was the best day ever because I got to go to school. Bro, like for real. It's the honeymoon phase. I'm just gonna tell y'all, I don't wanna burst y'all bubble or whatever. When you first start high school, for me anyway, the beginning of the year was the best thing of life. Ever. It's the best experience I've ever had in school. You start a new sport. I met all these new people, you know, boys, all that type of stuff. You have a lot more freedom because in my middle school, you couldn't stay after school. You couldn't do any. Our school, you could literally stay after school when you're not even in a sport. Like, people stay after school for anything. You're gonna have that, but just know it gets harder. It's not gonna stay like that. Like, I want you guys to have fun, but remember, like, you know, you can't. I'm just saying, I just want to warn you guys. I don't want to like scare you. I don't want to like contradict myself either, but it's gonna happen. Like, not saying it's gonna be like terrible or anything, but it is gonna get harder. It's not gonna be as good as it when it was in the beginning, because you're gonna get used to it. Like, you know, everybody kept telling me that. They're like, yeah, you like it now, but just wait. And I was like, no, yeah. Don't get like all confused because of the honeymoon phase. It's really good in the beginning, and then reality hits. So don't think there's something wrong with you or anything like that. Y'all, do not date upperclassmen. This is 2-in-1. Don't date upperclassmen, and don't date, period, especially your freshman year. I have never met anybody who started dating their freshman year, even lasted a year. No one who's lasted throughout high school. I'm just telling you, it's just like the honeymoon phase. You're gonna think everything's so amazing and so cool because it's all new to you. But I really think, I would really like, you don't want to spend, especially your freshman year, because it's your first year. I feel like, I don't know why, but I feel like freshman year is just like, you remember it so well. Everybody I know, they're always like, oh my God, I miss my freshman year, blah blah. Don't spend it crying, friggin' being sad about some boy. Like, it's gonna be hard because all your friends around you are dating, trust me. I definitely think it's good to wait. Oh my God, you know, the girls I saw were like so worried about their boyfriend, they couldn't even do work, because you think it doesn't affect you, but hell yeah, when you're sitting in class, you see them walk by the door. And do not date upperclassmen. They're going to use you. They're going off to college. They do not care about you. Some people, it does work out, hey. But the likelihood, y'all, like, you really have to think. They're gonna be going off to college. They're older than you. They can drive. They can go to parties. They can do things that you can't do. You're still young. Like, I mean, they're young too, but you're even younger. That's just, make sure you guys get into school activities. Like I said, it's really good to get into like your school stuff, like school functions and all that, because you meet people and you get like a closer bond with the people, like just with your school in general. Like, you know, I'm in chorus and I do cheer, and cheer, obviously, like I said, I met so many people and I became so close with my coaches. Those are like, you know, 2 people I could always go to. Chorus, my chorus teacher, her and I have known each other since middle school. She is one of my most favorite people in the entire world. I'm so close with her to the point where I come into lunch and I just go sit in her office and we talk to each other. She is one of the best people in my life ever to come into my life, ever. Like, I wouldn't, that's the reason why I don't move schools, because I don't want to leave my teacher. Like, she's so, y'all, don't let me get emotional. You need to do something to where you can meet a lot of people, and then even going to football games. Like, bro, those are so fun. Not when it's freezing. Not when us cheerleaders gotta sit there in the cold. But it is fun when, you know, it's like the beginning of the season and everybody goes and like everybody drinking hot chocolate, and you can even stay after and go up to the store and go get food with your friends, and like it's the best thing of life ever. So make sure that you guys do that. Don't just be one of those people that nobody knows, okay? Please, I know we have a lot of introverts, but just try your hardest, because high school can be a really amazing, beautiful time. So you guys know those stories about how they're always like, oh, like the upperclassmen, everybody's always so mean to freshmen. Like you always hear those stories about freshmen getting bullied. Quite frankly, no. I feel like that does not, quite frankly, no. I feel like that does not happen. Like, you may hear like, oh, okay, freshie, barely. Like, people barely ever say that, but they'll be like, shut up, freshman, you're friends when they're joking. Like, nobody's ever bullied, you know, like, they don't run around you going, oh, hey, freshie, freshie, freshie. Like, that doesn't happen. Like, how you see in the movies? No. I saw a lot of freshmen posting on their story, like, don't be mean to us. Don't be calling us freshie. Like, that stuff does not happen. Like, when you get there, you're gonna be like, oh, like, nobody really cares. There are people who are gonna show you around. There's senior leaders who are gonna be really nice to you and all that. Make sure you guys get a lock for your locker, because yes, those girls at your school that you're friends with, yes, they will steal from you. Especially when you have nice things, make sure you have a lock for your locker. If you're going to my school, we have locks on our real lockers, so you only need one. Buy a lock for your gym locker, because people will steal, especially if you do a sport. Do not get like depressed or sad. Freshman year, besides junior year, you know, junior year of course is the hardest because we have SATs. Junior year and freshman year is the hardest years, because your freshman year, you're just going into this so like blindly. You don't really know what's going on. That's why I wanted to make this video. But until you really get there, you're not gonna understand it. And like freshman year is just it's so different. Like, it feels like you're just being thrown into something. You don't even, you know, understand what's going on sometimes, and there's so many new people. It's different in a really good way. Like me with sports, I would have to do my homework while I was waiting to go to my sports. Sometimes you like want to take a nap. Like me, I would go to school at 5:30 in the morning and I wouldn't get home till 7:30 at night, because at 2 o'clock is when school ended, and then I had to wait till 4:30 to go to cheer, and then 6:30 cheer ended. It can become very stressful, but you have to remember everybody's going through it. You're not weird if you're getting sad or whatever. It happens to everybody. It's a hard time. Like, don't think that like everybody has it together, because trust me, even the people who look like they have it together, there's way more stuff. You know, it's not just school. What about stuff that's happening at home and all that? And if you're really having problems, make sure to go to your guidance counselor. Maybe they can come up with a plan for you to get your work done. You know, talk to your teachers. But yeah, guys, that's basically all of my advice. You already know the drill. Don't stand in the hallways. We can't anyway because of Corona. Guys, you're gonna be great. High school is gonna be amazing. Oh, lastly, don't overpack. What they say that you need on that like supplies list, don't go and buy all that stuff. I'm telling you, oh my gosh, ask if you have a friend in high school what they bring to school, because they made me buy all that stuff and you don't really need it. You need some pencils, a notebook, 2 binders for like, if you have like we have A and B days, so it's like A, B. So you just put that binder in your bag when you have that day, so your work is in there. They'll give you your laptop and you'll have an independent reading book. But don't go crazy buying stuff. They always tell you that every year and you never need it. So don't go buy, even those big binders. I bought a big one and it was like $30. And it's way too big for your bag. I was carrying so much stuff, my back was hurting. Like, you don't need all that. Just buy what I just told you, and then wait till the school year comes in and they'll let you know if you need to buy more. Don't spend all that money. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I will be back with more videos soon. Bye, y'all. I also forgot to mention, you guys know, make sure that you guys, you know, keep a small circle of friends. Don't have too many, because of course that creates drama, but I feel like everybody hears that. Just make sure you have good friends, loyal ones, because a lot of them turn fake in the end. Bye, you guys. Have a good freshman year.